Hey, I'm Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. So you're watching this video because you want to get started in the network marketing industry, but you don't feel like you have the money. So I'm going to help you a little bit here by giving you a little bit of perspective. But first, it's important for you to know that I have no vested interest in your decision. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what company you're looking into. So I'm not involved in your decision. I'm just someone who understands deeply what this industry can do for you. I've been in the industry for 28 years, full time, and I've experienced all the incredible things that can happen from this, and I started from very humble beginnings. And that's why I can relate so much to this feeling of, I want to do this, but I don't have the money. You see, I'll give you a little background so you understand where I'm coming from, and then I'm going to give you some insight as to maybe how you can figure this out. You know, when I started way back when, I was working 2 jobs. My wife was basically 9 months pregnant. We just were getting by, and I wanted a better way. I mean, I just wanted a better way. I was miserable in what I was doing. And I ended up in a network marketing meeting, and it was $300 for my starter kit and $3,000 essentially for all the products I needed to buy and what I needed. This was back in 1989, and I didn't have that money. I mean, no way did I have that money. But I had a credit card, and I wanted to get out. I wanted to get out of the situation I was in, and I looked at it from the perspective of what's the worst thing that could happen. I end up paying this credit card off after a while. Not if I go after this. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I wanted to succeed. And so I took what I considered at the time to be a massive risk. Now, in the big scheme of things, when you think about an entire lifetime and $3,000, that's not very much. And you're probably not facing that kind of situation right now. You're probably not looking at that type of investment. But I want you to know, I didn't have the $300, much less the $3,000, but that's what I did. And that started me on my journey. And, you know, I've made a lot of money over my career, but more importantly, I've had an incredible life as a result of making that decision and betting on myself as opposed to betting on someone else. And you need to know, I bet on myself when I had no track record to prove that that was a good bet. I hadn't accomplished anything in my life. I grew up as an introvert. I grew up as someone who quit everything. I had a poverty mentality, had no money, no history of money. Right? I was not the person you would think is going to build the business successfully, but I wanted to succeed. And so I took a risk on myself. And that's essentially what you're looking at right now. So the first question that you have to ask yourself is it really a money issue? Is that really the issue that you're dealing with? And let me give you a way to think about that. If your car broke down right now and you needed $800 to repair it, or you couldn't get where you needed to go, would you end up getting the money? I'm going to guess that you would, right? You either A, do have it, you could scrape it together somehow, right? Or you would know where to go to borrow it, or you would sell something, because you would have the mentality of, I have to have my car. I have to have my car, right? It's important. There's the rub, right? The rub is it's important, right? So the bottom line is you either have it or you can get it. I mean, that's just the truth if you're serious about making a change in your life, right? So you think about this. This is an interesting concept, but to not find the little money in the big picture that you need is like saying you can't afford to make money. That doesn't even make any sense, right? It doesn't even make any sense to let something small keep you from your dreams, from the potential that this has. So really, it's not a money issue 95% of the time. So I'm just going to say it's likely not a money issue for you. It's a belief issue. It's a belief issue. A belief that this will work for you. A belief that you can actually do it. Maybe you're struggling with belief that, well, I don't know, maybe this, what I'm looking at, I'm not sure about. So here's some things about it that maybe to help you make it real. So first of all, the industry. You got to know the industry's booming. It's not only is it established and 70 to 80 years old, but there's over 100 million people in it, and it's going to triple in the next decade. So obviously, the industry, it makes economic sense, and it answers a lot of challenges in our culture today. So the industry is happening. It's a real thing, and it has been all the time, even over the years when it was a lot harder because you didn't have the technology you have today and because people didn't believe in it, right? Just because they didn't believe in it, it still worked, right? I mean, now it's crushing and you get a chance to be a part of it. So you can check that off. The industry is a real thing. Opportunity. Are there everyday people like you making money in the company that you're looking at? If the answer is yes, why not you? You can too. Is the company solid? Does it have some stability to it? Does it have much of a track record? If the answer is yes, all systems go. How about the product or service? Is it of quality? Is it something that people need? Is it something that people will use? Because if the answer is yes, check. You got all you need. And then is there a support system in place to help you? If those things exist, then that part of the belief is not an issue. The issue is in the mirror. The issue is in the mirror. And truthfully, I'm just being real. Again, I have no vested interest. I'm trying to help you out. The issue is you're scared, right? You're scared about it. You're scared that it might not work. You might lose. So what do you actually have to lose? If you're already in a situation where you don't even have the money or feel like it to get started, what do you have to lose? I mean, seriously, right? What that means is you got nothing to lose. Everything to gain, nothing to lose, right? And something else you may not even kind of be thinking about is in this work, your sponsor has a vested interest in helping you. And we call them a sponsor because there's a responsibility to help you grow. You see, in this industry, people don't succeed just because they sign somebody up. They succeed because they help that person succeed. That's literally the concept. It's people helping people to help people. It's not like what you're seeing in the corporate structures, right? It's not dog eat dog. It's not step on top of one another. It's not you're all alone on an island and it's good luck to you, because that's pretty much how it is. That's not it at all. Here you have someone who cares about your success and will be there to help you. It's almost like they work for you. If you need them, you call them, they're there. You need them to help you with something, they do. Right? Matter of fact, it'll take you a little bit of time to get used to that. But think about this. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to never again have to say, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. And think about it. If you don't do something different, is that going to change? Probably not, right? Probably not. And so you have to, for things to change, you have to change, right? You got to do things differently. This is an opportunity. I'm not telling you you're going to get rich. I don't know what you're going to do. What I do know is you can have a richer life and you can certainly make money. Anybody can make money doing this. Anybody. And the right way. I mean, treating people right and caring about people and helping people and providing something of value to people. Anybody can do this. This is a simple thing to do, comparatively speaking, to lots of other things, and literally a no-risk thing. I mean, I started with $3,000 on a borrowed credit card, right? Had all kinds of struggles at the start because I had no experience, and built multi-million-dollar businesses from nothing, right? With no skill to start. If I could do it, you can do it, right? And I can tell you there's people all over the place just like me, and just like you'll be if you'll take action. If you'll take action. See, if you'll take action, if you're sincere, then you can do this and your sponsor will help you. Think about it. Others are succeeding. Why not you? So don't allow a small amount of money keep you from a better life, from going after your dreams, from being all that you could be, from providing what's great opportunities for your family, your children, whatever your situation is. There's no limiter. You're not living in a box. You're not living in a cage. You are not limited by anything other than what goes on in here. That's just the truth. You can do this. I hope that this was helpful for you. And my suggestion is get back with the person who you're talking to about the opportunity and say, yeah, I'm going to figure out the money thing. How can you help me become successful? Or not overnight, but how can you help me become profitable right away? Show me, and they'll be able to. All right? I hope that was helpful, and I hope you comment back to me sometime in the near future and say, Todd, thanks. I appreciate it. Your words meant something, and they helped me. All right? Take care.